Hello everybody and welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before, and if you have been here before then thank you very much for coming back. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of DIY, and this week we're going to be making some boho beads. Now these are long beads or they're short beads, and I was introduced to them by my lovely friend who sadly is no longer with us, Miss Cali Black. And if you go over to her channel, which is still on YouTube, Cali Black, C-A-L-I Black, you'll see she does all sorts of lovely boho crafts, and it was she indeed who encouraged me to get crafting, really. But as I say, she's very sadly no longer with us. If you watch my tattoo tour, you will find out a little bit more about her and how she inspired one of my larger tattoos. Anyway, without much further ado, if you'd like to leave me a super thanks, there's just a button below the screen. If you'd like to get your teeth in, if you would like to subscribe and you haven't already, then do please go right ahead, and obviously do please like this video. Let's get on with it. So as I said in the introduction, you'll just need a few things, and the first thing is some paper straws. I mean, you don't need paper straws, you can just roll up bits of magazine or card or whatever you fancy, but I think paper straws are easier to deal with. So these ones are about that long, which is about 1.5 inches, and this one is about that long, which is about almost 3 inches. So I'm just going to cut off about that much. This is all very, you know, as you find it, take it as you find it. And the first thing to do, once you've decided on how big you want it, is to get a little bit of wire. Here I've got two types of wire. This is the thin wire for later on when we wrap the actual beads in wire, and this is 24 gauge. And to make the body of it, I've got this, which is 20 gauge. I've made a little loop at one end, and I've chosen some beads to go on it. The first one you want to put on is quite small, because it's going to go like this one here. It's going to be small at the bottom and then get bigger as it goes up. So we put a little tiny one on first, there, slightly bigger one on there, then I've got a sort of almost clear one, and a one that looks like moonstone but isn't. Then I've chosen a nice big, I don't know what you call these beads, but they've got like a metal bit on them. Pop that on there and pop your tube on there. And then you do it the opposite way round. So have I got another one? Yes, I have got another one exactly the same. So I'm going to put that on there, finish off filling the beads up, and then I'll show you what we do next. So I've put the beads on both ends. I have squeezed the straw a little bit to push it inside the bigger bead so it doesn't rattle about too much, and I've made a loop at the top, just try and get it a bit straighter. There we go. The other thing I did do was I found a few feathers when I was out and about on my travels, and I'm going to fix a feather on the bottom. You could fix a charm or a crystal or anything really, but I'm going to do that at a later date because I don't want the feather to get mished and mashed about when I'm doing all the rest of the process. So first of all, I've got a range of fabrics. I've got some of this, it's sort of almost, well, it came off an old duster coat, so it's quite plain, and I happen to have some Fabri-Tac glue, which is the best glue for this sort of job. And what I'm going to do is put a blob here. I laid it down so that it would be nearly ready, and it's decided not to come out. There we go. Put a blob there, and then start winding around like this. And when you get to the top, you can find your scissors and cut off, put a little bit more glue, and finish it off. And it doesn't really matter that you can see the straw in this particular instance, because it does go with the other fabrics that I'm going to be using. So that sticks like that. Now I have used in the past some of this fabric, which is very good. I've used some of this fabric, which is also very good. And this is batik, and I got it from Etsy, and this is not. So I think we'll use this, and again we'll put a little blob of glue, so fabric to fabric on Fabri-Tac, and we'll start not quite at the top because you want to see a little bit of black, and we'll wind it round to about, ooh, let's say there. Chop that off, put some more glue, and tie that up like that. So far, so good. I've also got some rather lovely trimmings, which I also got from Etsy, and they're all different sorts of lovely eyelash trimmings and ribbons and various things. And I think, which one shall we have? That's quite plain. This is a nice bobbly one, so maybe we'll have a bit of that. Oh, you're correct, that's not come off there. There we go. So again, we'll get a bit of Fabri-Tac on there, and we'll stick it where the paper was showing through, and then wind it around like so. Cut it off there, put another blob of glue, and this one you can see I did with the very sort of fluffy eyelashy one, but this one not quite so eyelashy, not quite so fluffy. Depends on what you want really. So the next thing to do is to put some beads on some wire and wrap them around. So this is where the very thin wire comes into play, and as I said, this is 24 gauge wire, and if I can find the end, okay, end found. we're going to cut off a goodly amount, about 1 foot I reckon. And then we're going to choose what beads we want. And on this one I used silver beads. On this one I used black beads. And on this one I just used mainly wire and a few black beads. So I think these mixed with the black ones would be nice. So I'm just going to put a few on this piece of wire and I'll be right back. So here we go. I've put a bunch of randomly spaced beads on this very thin wire, and I'm going to get it started off at the top end. I'm going to wind it just under the big bead, hold it tight, wind it, wind it, wind it very, very tightly, and I'll come back and snip that off in a moment. Get the beads in a line and then just wind them round like so, and then get to the bottom and then again wind it round as tightly as possible. Might just pull that with a pair of pliers just to get it really tight. Snip the tail off and then squeeze it in so that it doesn't catch on anybody or anything. Same up here. Snip it off nice and close and squeeze it in. So there it is. That's the top end, that's the bottom end. I'm going to put this on, and I might put a charm on as well, so stand by while I go and find a charm and I'll be right back. There we go then. I have attached the feather and a little bit of chain and just a plain jump ring with a bead threaded onto it, and I've attached that at the bottom. And I've also added a tiny little bit of stickles, which is this nice sort of sparkly gluey stuff in the shade Stardust. And once you find this stuff, honestly, you'll want to put it on everything. See, it's all over my finger now. But yes, you can put anything you want on the end, of course. And at the top I just have here a bag of what are called bulb pins. Now, I don't know if you have seen these before, but they're just the cutest little things. They're shaped like a light bulb, and you just unclip it like so, like an ordinary safety pin, hang it on here, do it up, and then you can attach it to whatever you're going to attach it to. A piece of crafting that you've been doing. You can attach it to the spine of a book or a journal. You can attach it to a handbag or a messenger bag. You can basically attach them to anything, and they're boho beads. Just, I mean, bead is a bit of a small word for what they are, really, but I think they're great. I mean, you can have, as I say, big ones like these two big ones. You can have little ones. There's one there that I've done with just sort of some sort of sacking-y type fabric, and a little star on the bottom of that one, and obviously that one, to match the skulls on the fabric, I've got two little skull beads on that one. So you can do anything as long as you've got a bit of fabric. I actually dyed this fabric for use in one of these projects with some beetroot juice, so that'll be nice. And you don't really need a lot of things, just a few beads, a bit of glue, some wire, and if you haven't got paper straws, then definitely make your own out of magazine pages or card. So on that note, I will return to myself to say goodbye. So there you have it, basically, how to make boho beads, and you can put them on anything. Mirrors, hang them off the edge, dream catchers, necklace stands, as well as all the other things that I mentioned in the tutorial. Don't forget to look after yourselves. It's very cold here up in the old northern hemisphere. Don't forget to look after your lovely, lovely companion animals, whether they are cats or dogs, snakes, lizards, guinea pigs, bunny rabbits, what else? Spiders, horses, goats, hamsters, chinchillas. Oh, there's all sorts of things that you can kiss for me, I'm sure. Oh, and birds. Don't kiss the fish, though. They don't like it. Please tune in again as soon as you can. I've got heaps of other videos in the old back catalogue. So if you're bored, lonely, want someone to watch and just share a few thoughts with, have a look back at those. And I will see you very soon. In the meantime, everybody, let's not forget, shall we? Stay strange.